Bumblebee butt. Cucumber. God, I can hear the bumblebees like all in this. They're everywhere. If you notice, I've taken a lot of the beans out. I'll post a picture. Oh, cabbage rats, they're everywhere. I'll post a picture of all the beans because I am putting them up for dried. This was still kind of moist, so I left it alone. And I have a bug in a weird spot in my clothing. Oh, no, get out of there. Okay, sorry, that was about crazy. But this is the problem that we're having, even with the bags. You see all those? Yeah, this is the problem that we're having. And so I'm letting these dry. You see here how crunchy those are? You want them to be a little, like those are probably okay, but I want them to be good and dry. Like this one is still green. So I've shucked all those. You can see right here on the path. I sat here at my little table and shucked all of them and put them in a bowl. And they're in the dehydrator now to get them good and dry. And then I'll put them in a jar and put them up for pinto beans. So they are useful for something. Where'd he go? He was right there. He's a little bumblebee. I love watching them in the mornings. Oof, but it is humid. And I got out here and got so warm yesterday working in the garden because I took out all that kale, the ragged leaf kale that was eaten up. I cut it out. I left the other kale because it's still doing okay. So it should be fine. But this is just typical morning. I'm out here to search for cucumbers. Oh, and I was gonna show you guys. The volunteer tomato is a large tomato, and it is a solar flare. You see the stripes on that? That is gonna turn red and yellow and orange. Solar flare was my favorite one last year and this year. I usually grow them from seed. So I am thrilled that that's what this one is. And that I have all of those tomatoes that are going to be solar flares. So excited about that. But yeah, the cucumbers are taking off and the sun has decided to come out. I've got cucumbers. The sun, sorry if the sun's like blinding you, but the cucumbers are all the way above my head now. So I'll have to keep an eye on all of this, but they're doing okay. I have a second round of beans that are trying to come up. So we'll see, like those newer, greener ones, we'll get new growth off it. And that is the noodle bean. I have one noodle bean plant, and we're already getting some little noodle beans. We've eaten two. There's been two that's come in there. Trig ate one, I ate one. So not a whole lot, which is okay because we usually get overrun with them. But anyway, we're cleaning up in the yard, burning some stuff. Really struggling with the stupid Japanese beetles. They're eating my okra to death. The bags are absolutely full. I'm gonna keep changing them out. They are everywhere. We're gonna have to do something. I don't like spraying my stuff, but we're gonna have to do something. Like, they're everywhere. But anyway, I'll sneak over here and look at some of these flowers. Oh, stepped in a huge anthill. Another huge anthill. But the nasturtiums, and then the zinnias, they are blooming so pretty. But anyway, I'm gonna end off there, and I will talk to you guys later. So this is garden red, and I have carrots in here that even with the heat are fully grown. Ready, throw another one in there. I haven't checked these in a while because some of them were little, and this bed doesn't get a whole lot of sun, so I just kind of leave it alone. But I figure now is better than nothing, and then you get some wonky ones like that. It's weird. But I haven't checked on them, and usually you can check on carrots and stuff by digging out around them just a little bit and getting a good idea of what's there. But yeah, these are ones I literally just threw these seeds in here to see what would happen, and some of them grew and some of them didn't. And I have not watched this one at all, this garden. This one's very weedy. It's the one that's full. It's got some of the elephant dill in it, but the coriander. See this? This is cilantro, and I always just, seeds. That's what all that is. And so I've been letting it self-seed. And so I'm just over here checking for some carrots and found a few good-sized ones. So that's what I'm gonna be doing is, see, that one's leaves didn't look that big, but it was a decent sized carrot inside. It's always just a coin toss on, you know, whether it's gonna be a decent size or super tiny. Could be a metaphor for a lot of things. That doesn't belong there. But yeah, there's some of them that are still really tiny, just leaving those alone. But some of these might be, oh, that one's one of the old rainbow ones. It's a rainbow carrot, not typical orange. Oh, those were teeny tiny, weren't ready yet. Let's see, what about you down in there? You look small. We're gonna leave you alone. This one, what about this one? Oh, you look like you might be a decent size. Ooh, that one is a good one. I'll put it over there. What about you? Are you decent? Yeah, see, I like doing root vegetables because it's always a surprise on what you're actually pulling out of the ground. So, yeah, I'm gonna get the rest of these. These were Baker Creek, like free carrot seeds that I got with a pack. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, that was a good sized one. Go ahead and harvest these and get them out of here, and then go see what else is in the rest of the garden. Well, that was a good sized one. Oh, that's a little short chubby one. Goodness, all the carrots and all the weeds. But anyway, we'll leave that alone. Like all different kinds there, and a basket full here. I mean, can't complain about that for bare minimum. So no complaints here. Guys, we're starting to get pumpkins. This is the biggest one so far. This is a big jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. These are just going to be for the kids to play with. I got the seeds from Hudson Valley Seed Company, and we've got that one going, and then there's another that I've seen over here. That was, oh goodness, where did it go? I just seen it. There was one over here, and I just seen it, and now it's gone forever. I know, I had a big one over here, and I don't know where it went. Oh no. Well, goodness, there was another one over here. It was a little bit bigger than my fist. It's the same color as that other one. But this, if you can tell, this is we're starting to get some mold, like oh God, what do you call it? My brain, I literally just told my son what it was, and I cannot remember the name of it now. But it's really bad in there. We had a lot of rain last week, just storms that came through every day, and it was just really wet. There's not a whole lot of ventilation through here where all of these things have integrated in together. So a lot of these that are like right in the center are getting it really bad. But you notice the little blooms coming up above it. But this, like I said, is supposed to be the jack-o'-lanterns. Like this whole area is supposed to be jack-o'-lanterns. And then that, like the lighter colored leaves, you see how these are darker colored, and the lighter colored ones, those are what they call Ghirardelli squash. And it's like a bluish pumpkin. Here, we actually have some now. I've seen 2. Oh, there's the other one. See, I told you there was another little one. That's a pumpkin, but this is a Ghirardelli squash, and they're like a bluish green pumpkin that you can eat, but it's you know, they call it a squash. That I got it because I was watching Plot 37, and in London they have something called Crown Prince, which is, this is the closest I can get to it here. This will eventually turn like a bluish teal color. There's one there, and then I mean you can see how it has like filled in, and it's starting to go under the sunflowers. I have to watch where I'm stepping down through here. I have another one right there, but you can see how it's kind of boxy, like flat on the top and kind of boxy, but it's supposed to be really good for eating, and so they're supposed to be really sweet. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, like all of this, you see how these leaves are so much healthier than those over there. Like, don't know, just different breeds of things, but these are obviously doing fine. I hope they like heat, because we're going to be getting like 95-degree weather this coming week. So the first round of sunflowers are all mostly doing this. And you can see up under there, they've got these are the mammoth ones, these real big ones. These that are taller than me now are the second rounds. Hold on, I'm gonna clean my I guess it's just that hazy here. We have been getting a lot of the smoke, so it is a little hazy, but the majority of our first rounds are kind of doing that. They're, you know, kind of ready to die out. They've made the big heads with the sunflower seeds, but we're leaving those for the birds. We're not harvesting those this year. But look, we've got our first few blooms from this round, the second round. There's one there. Oh, here's a little one. Look at that. Aren't they beautiful? I'm sorry, guys. There's just a lot of sunflower content right now. And look at all the bees on that. But it is July. We're actually coming up on the end of July, surprisingly. And so it's sneaking up on me. So, but yeah, like all the little ones, like we've got all the stages. And if you look on the ground there, I just not want to focus. There you go. See all those seeds that are coming out of like these? We have goldfinches around here that have started living here because we have been keeping sunflowers every year. And so they love these and they eat tons of these. I'm trying to get around to one of the big ones so I can get a good shot of like the head of it. But yeah, the little bumblebees, and like I said, that one, God, this thing is just not wanting to focus tonight. It's so hazy. All of these are obviously like done. Look at that one. That one looks like a gigantic Venus flytrap. It's a sunflower head that's like grew over itself. But this is our biggest one in diameter that isn't damaged. And sorry, I'm not showing you good on the camera, but this is how big it is versus my hand. I'm not even getting all of it on the camera, and I hope that's like not blurring, but it's massive. And like the seeds are gonna be huge in this thing. There it goes. Look at that. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it focused, but these bugs absolutely love these things, and they will be all over this now that they're doing this. They'll be everywhere. But yeah, they'll start dropping seeds, like these big heads. they'll start. Oh, this one already is dropping some seeds, and we have some mutated seeds in there. That's weird. But you see, hold on, I'll see if I can pull one out. Like the little blooms, do like this, just kind of scratch at them, and they come out, and the blossoms are still attached to the seeds. Like that's, and then you tear the blossom off, and then that's where you get your sunflower seed holes. Obviously these are good sized seeds. We could harvest some of these, and you would want to dry them. Like these are exceptionally wet. Like, I'll just squish that open. Hold on. Well, sorry, not like that. Actually hasn't developed very well. It's empty, but that would have been the seed, that little part right there, but this did not develop well, so not sure. Oh, it was a hummingbird, like over there on that flower, there was just a hummingbird there, and I don't know if it'll come back. But these are some of my favorite views, like just standing in the garden like this, and especially at sunset, like seeing the sunflowers and stuff poking through. It's beautiful. But I'm gonna come around here and look at the watermelons again. Toby said that, oh, there's another Gary Daly squash starting. Toby said that we had some watermelons starting, and like one of them was decent size, but it's so bushy over here, I can't see it. So the watermelons are all the way over here. That's a random potato from last year, because this was where our potatoes were last year, and we must have missed one. So there's a potato there that we'll dig up eventually and maybe get potatoes out of. But and this one's a volunteer watermelon. Like, we did not plant that one. The ones we actually planted are like in the center so they could come out. But if you guys see the watermelon, I don't see the watermelon, but it's like spreading out everywhere. He said we had a pretty good sized one down here, but I'm wondering if he was thinking of that striped pumpkin that's over there, because there's a pretty good sized striped pumpkin, but not a watermelon that I've seen yet. And I may be mistaken, it may be buried down in there, because they hide. Oh, look, there's a little one. Look at that little one. I see it, but I don't see any other ones. And these are oh, I have to ask Toby what kind these are, because he got these, but they are not traditional striped watermelons. So I think you see how that one did not have stripes. That might be another reason why I'm not seeing it. Oh, I see another one. That might be another reason why I'm not seeing them, because I'm looking for, you know, your traditional striped watermelons. And there's another one down in there. So there very well may be some large ones like in this, and I just can't see them because they're solid. Well, I just wanted to kind of show you the lower garden, because this part's taken off after the rain. The cucumbers have taken off. I won't let me step out of this. I won't bore you with all of that. But as far as like taking you back up there, because it's been crazy. But we are overrun with cucumbers. I've given like 2 different sets of neighbors cucumbers, because we've got a ton. And we are starting to get tomatoes in pretty regularly. And I don't know if I'm pretty sure I mentioned it on a previous video, but that one that was the volunteer is a solar flare. And so we're getting tomatoes off of it. We're starting to get the little sun golds. Those are coming in. And we've got a second round of beans starting where they've self-seeded. But mostly it's cucumbers, basil, and tomatoes right now. And okra. We're starting to get the okra in. So I've got enough. I think I'm going to pickle the ones that I have, because I've got just enough for a jar. But we're going to start getting a lot more okra, because the heat's coming in, and okra loves heat. But right now I've got a little boy wanting to ride his bike, and I promised I would go let him ride his bike. And so I am going to go take in the cucumbers and stuff that I have, and the basil I picked, because I'm going to dry some more, and then we're going to put that up and go from there. And July's almost over, guys. We're heading into August. Okay, guys, you're gonna have to excuse my neighbor mowing. This is not gonna be a long video. I'm trying to get in this without stepping on something. But you know how I couldn't find any of the jack-o'-lantern pumpkins the other day? I apparently just wasn't looking hard enough. They're like 4 that size. That thing is massive. I've never grown pumpkins that big. And there are like 3 others that are the same size. There's another one right here that's like medium sized. And so I was just looking on the outskirts of this, but there's one there. There's another one like over in that area right there. And then there's one right there that I've been trying to get to, but I can't, and I don't want to step on vines to get to it, but I'll try to like go back around there and show you. But no, I just came down here to pick a sunflower for the kitchen table because today's been sucky and I wanted a little bit of serotonin. That one has grown a bit, but one of the other massive ones that I can kind of sort of get to, I'm trying not to step on stuff, is like right there. I was trying to step on stuff. Oh no, I'm gonna fall in the pumpkin patch. This is gonna be really awkward. Okay, look at that monstrosity. That thing is massive. It's bigger than the other one. Yeah, there's one right there, and then there was another one. If I don't fall in the pumpkin patch. Yeah, then it's gonna be a hilarious video of me trying to get out of the pumpkin patch. Oh goodness, where was it? Like there was another big one that was like right in here. But yeah, so apparently I have those that are in there and that are hidden, and apparently because I am blind, I missed, here I'll have to go back over the video, I missed, like that was one of the Ghirardellis I pointed out to you. I completely missed like this monstrosity of one over here. Yeah, completely missed that one. Or at least I think that's the one that I missed. But yeah, there's several out here. So yeah, just came down here. There's sunflower. I found some gigantic pumpkins that I completely missed when I was down here earlier. Well, I'll say earlier, like yesterday. Yeah, cannot believe I missed them. So again, this is the end of July, going into August. The pumpkins are huge.